Hey, I'm out in Lockeford and I'm introducing our reserve flight. This is a flight that we've actually introduced just out here in Lockeford. It's a treat for you guys to visit and get to try some of these very select wines that we are not currently pouring downtown. Of course, some of you are familiar with Dolcetto. Dolcetto is a brand new release for us out here. And this is a micro lot, so we only produced about 100 cases of this. It was straight out of the Clements Hills, so about 1.5 miles that way. We brought it in, and it's a great little taste of the terroir of here in Lockeford. Dolcetto is a very interesting variety, punchy fruit, very kind of grippy tannins. It has definitely that Italian texture to it. And this is one of those wines, you're gonna love it, or you might love the Costa Zinfandel, we'll see. But we also have the understudy. Understudy, some of you have had downtown. This was in our last wine club shipment. This is a spectacular bottle of wine. This is our blend of 2017 Primitivo from way up in the Amador foothills, blended with a little bit of Lodi Zinfandel. And it just, the barrel age on it was spectacular, about 44 months on the Primitivo just to pull it out and silky it up. And then that Zinfandel was a little bit fresher from 2019. That brought this fruit punch to the top of it that just gives you a luscious, silky soft, but very structured wine. Really another gorgeous wine to taste. This combo is just such a cool one to taste across the board. It's fun to have in our reserve flight. You get to sit with those glasses and compare side to side and watch those wines develop in the glass, which makes it that much more interesting. We've got our micro lot. This is our whole cluster pressed. Estate vineyard from our previous vineyard. Syrah, this is from our head pruned vines out there. 2019, we used whole clusters. So this was partially done in macro bins where we left those clusters on the stem, did hand punch downs for them, and then also let that native yeast do its work. So we didn't inoculate it. We just let it kind of go through the motions, and it was a long fermentation. It creates just this fruit bomb, very interesting, complex, and it's got a lot of depth to it that's very interesting, and you guys are gonna have to try the reserve flight to check it out. The next one is Costa Wire. You guys have had this before. This was 2011, I think, was our very first production on it. This is our very last production. So this was a relative micro lot. It was about 125 cases total production. There's not a ton of it left, and this has been a crowd favorite. It's so punchy, fruity, very textural. It's a big wine, but man, it carries it like a velvet hammer. It's just a beautiful expression. And again, this lineup in our reserve flight just takes you through this experience of expressions of different wines from the Lodi appellation, a little bit of Amador County just to make it sing. But come out to Lockeford, check it out. We'd love to sit you down and go through it with you.